is the Glass Cannon Network.
Haunted City! Haunted City! Hello, welcome to Haunted City! My name is Jared Logan. I was trying to do like, when like there's like music in a Godzilla film, it's like da 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 da. I'm Jared Logan. With me I have Josephine, McAdam, Salim, and Ross Bryant. We are playing Blades in the Dark, the incredible game from Evil Hat Studios, created by John Harper with some other great people. And this is our Blades in the Dark campaign, Haunted City. Guys,
whoa,
what's up?
What's up? Wow, it's apropos that you come in with some Godzilla-esque tunes, because when last we met, we were watching the Imperial military base be destroyed by some very kaiju-esque demons.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yes.
Right.
It's my kaiju climax.
As a matter of fact, when you were describing what your kaiju climax, Jared Logan's kaiju climax.
I was not trying to the other kind of climax.
Yeah, much like kaiju movies, people point and scream and run. When you were describing, especially that one demonic entity who's
it
like
makes
a big...
sense because when I ejaculate, I go,
No.
Okay. That's right.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, yeah. And also, you just put on the sounds of two twins singing. Like,
right.
That's Mothra, right? But
yeah.
That demon you described, that's like a big creepy worm with just like the mask of a human face stuck on the front. Was very like. You ever see like The Guyver or anything like that? It was very
is that
creepy.
oh yeah, that's like a, forgive me, I don't know the exact Japanese terminology, but a Sentai type show, like Power Rangers, but different.
Yeah. So but kind of body horror-y.
I made it a lot more fun in my head and was thinking more like Beetlejuicy when you described it, and I was like, oh, okay, it's just a guy, it's just a worm. It's a little worm.
He's not so much a demon as he is a ghost with the most.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking of Emperor Leto from God, Emperor of Doom.
Oh, the saddest worm in the universe.
Yes.
Instead of running from him in terror, we should have tried to climb into his head flaps and drunk of the spice milk that comes from his glands. If people read the later Dune books, they get real weird.
Yeah.
Oh, the head flaps.
Spice milk sounds delicious, though.
It does, doesn't it?
When you heard about a giant worm with a human face, what did you think of?
I genuinely thought of like a giant maggot with like a really cute face.
A cute face.
Like genuinely cute. So then when you were like, I was like, oh. Sweet.
Yeah.
So
that voice doesn't match my image. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. Like Dagothos to me is much more scarier than this fucking, maggot-faced cutie. So, in my mind,
horrible.
You should have made Dagothos or Dagothos or whatever we call him.
No, you got it, Dagothos.
Dagothos. So,
yeah.
But other than that, though, I think the worm is a fantastic addition to the demons I'm about to fuck up.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, because you find Dagothos scarier, I'll make sure that Dagothos kills you.
Oh, great. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Thanks. At least it's only tier 4.
Mm-hmm.
Not tier 5 even.
Yeah, I mean, let's get to tier 4 by the end of today's episode. Do you guys believe in demons?
Wow, what a question.
Because I believe they're real.
Okay. I mean, they exist in
twinkle in his eyes.
I know.
What do you mean? Like,
hey, guys, it's no laughing matter. A lot of people believe in demons, okay?
It's true.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but...
Okay. Metaphorically, I do.
Oh, yeah, like inner demons. Oh, that's a great question. What's everyone's inner demons?
Oh my God.
Josephine, you go first.
Self-deprecation, a little shitbag demon.
Yeah. Self-deprecation.
He's like a little gremlin if I were to like personify him. Little gremlin, red skin, pot belly, sitting in there laughing his ass off.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm making a tough moral choice, I imagine a little Jared in an angel outfit on one of my shoulders and a little Jared in a devil outfit on my other shoulder. Okay. And then I take the angel one and I go, "See ya, buddy," and I flick him off.
Okay. That's like when if you're looking at a tempting pie cooling on a windowsill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What are some of your inner demons, Ross? That's my answer, by the way, the cartoon description I just gave.
Let's see. I love the description of Josephine's self-deprecation gremlin. I think it's a little fiery. It's like a little Balrog, but tiny. It's like a little fiery demon that is really that has just inappropriate amounts of anger at stupid things, like tiny little things. Like if I accidentally, like yesterday, I broke a glass, and like there is that I got that demon in me where like a tiny little mistake brings this wave of anger and self-recrimination, and it's that demon coming out, and I've just got to like cool him down.
You got to go, "You shall not pass," to your little Balrog.
You have no power here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But you're asking a guy who has a big book of demons right here.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
What, you just had it ready?
Yeah, dude.
That's insane.
Jared knows what my hobbies are. Ooh, looky here. I saw this painting and when my wife and I went to the that just randomly opened to this page. When I went to the Louvre, when my wife and I went on our honeymoon to Paris earlier this year, I made it a point to see this painting of Lucifer conjuring the diabolic city of Pandemonium out of the fires of hell.
Wow. Who painted that?
It's an English painter who did a bunch of other stuff. I'm blanking on his name right now. It's one of these names that sounds really... oh man, I'll find it later. Give me a sec.
I just love the guy. Everybody else in the 1800s is like, here is a park covered in flowers, and he's like, screw you guys. I'm doing heavy metal album covers.
Definitely. Also, the frame. I didn't realize until I saw it in person. The frame is decorated with hand carved writhing serpents. Super metal. Super
nice. Awesome. Yes.
Well, I haven't asked Abu yet, so I have to ask. Do you have any inner demons?
I actually. I don't, because I am the inner demon.
You're an outer demon.
Well, technically, I was an inner demon. Then I found the real Abu. I ate him, and then I put him inside of me.
So much makes sense now.
I am now the inner demon. And, the thing is because, Abu played last week, and, he fucked up on his dice roll. So I thought maybe, here I am to actually correct shit. Because he was fucking abysmal last week. So here we are now, just as a warning. Y'all are going to get fucked up.
Oh, shit.
Thank you. Yes, the old Abu was
don't you guys
weak.
Think
he must
Abu
be
would be good?
Fire.
Don't you think Abu would be good at playing Satan or Lucifer?
Oh, yeah.
You know what's funny? Oh, here's a story.
Absolutely.
For you. So, okay. How did Abu get into acting? Well, let me tell you guys something. There was this class that we used to do in school, which was like this after school drama class, right? And I genuinely only joined it because, I fancied all the girls. So I was like, this is a great opportunity to kind of join. But to be honest with you, it never really happened because I ended up being like, the friend zone guy. Anyway, but that's another story and another thing that I'll talk to in my now it doesn't even make sense. There's no such thing as a fucking friend zone, Abu. Just shut the fuck up. Anyway, the point is,
that's what we thought at the time.
At the time. Now I realize that it's just bullshit. Anyway, but the point is, the first production that we did was a like physical theater dance piece based on Dante's Inferno, where I played Satan.
Hell yeah!
And
no
what
pun
was
intended.
what was so funny is like we did it at this this theater in Stevenage, which I mean we call it St. Evernage because it's a shithole. But essentially, we did it. It was this one night sort of like competition thing. We didn't win, but there was this one random guy who came up to me and said, "You should do this professionally." And I shit you not, if that guy did not say that, I probably wouldn't have thought of being an actor.
Really?
So yeah, like
how old
genuinely.
were you?
I was like, what? Year 8. So that's like, I don't know, like 14, 13, 14, 13,
Wow.
yeah.
When
So
this guy
literally-
when this guy said to you should be an actor, did he then unroll a flaming parchment and be like, and you can, and I will ensure your success?
Well, I think he probably did. He probably did. Honestly, the thing is, like, I don't even think he was like one of the dads to any of the kids. I think he was just watching the show and he just kind of came up to me and, there was tons of other school people. And,
Just a grown man that likes to hang around 14-year-olds.
and watch Dante's Inferno.
We're having fun, but I feel like it's all of us probably have a moment like that where someone gave us some really profound encouragement and it like totally changed the course of our lives.
It's crazy. Like I genuinely do think like if it wasn't for him saying you should do this professionally, I probably wouldn't have even thought about it. Like it was one of those moments which I just remember and I'm like, yeah, fuck, that was it.
Well, you have to have those like nuggets in between too, like Ross is saying, where someone like just really believed in you, because the rest of the time it's people telling you that, you should stop everything and never do this ever again.
Exactly.
But you have to have
Not
those,
least of which the demons inside us.
the demons, these demons, they're everywhere. But then like having those, distinct people every now and then of just really believing and encouraging you. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
When
the headline of this story is you gotta play Satan in something. Because
you gotta play Satan.
You'd be incredible.
Gotta play Satan.
But for now, let's just be satanic in our approach to solving the challenges I throw at you. After I say, 1,000 years ago, this was a land of beauty and magic. Then came the cataclysm that blotted out the sun and ripped open the gates to the land of the dead. The city of Irondale is a colonial enclave surrounded by blasted deathlands inhabited by nomadic horse tribes. Outside the city is a wasteland of the ravening undead. Inside the city is a sweltering pressure cooker of conspiracy and oppression. Life is precious in a wilderness cloaked in shadow. The sun is gone. The only thing that shines in Irondale are the blades in the dark. Oh, yeah, Pazuzu.
Yeah. John Martin is the name of that painter.
Oh, very good.
Here we go.
Check
Let it
out
rip.
John Martin's Black Sabbath covers and all of his heavy metal covers. Guys, welcome back to Severos. Some big events have been transpiring in our last few episodes. You were engaged in a score to capture a demon and trade it for the release of a prisoner, a noble named Park Wynn. You see, the nobles of the Empire are in uprising against the Emperor's government. Mainly because the Ministry of Preservation was taking away their Leviathan hunting licenses and taking on that industry for itself. This is because the leader of the Leviathan Hunters, Lord Strangford, was revealed to have demonic corruption. Revealed by who? Why, our crew, the Remnant, of course. So you were getting this noble released by trading him for the capture of a demon. It was only after you succeeded in this that you realized that this noble that you rescued, Park Wynn, actually was also bonded to a demon and probably
They're
part
everywhere.
of an orchestrated effort and conspiracy to make the city of Irondale fall to the Leviathan Hunter fleet that just arrived on its shore. Irondale is being bombarded by weapons from the Leviathan Hunter fleet. The demon gave you a quest, a mandate. It was going to spare your lives, and it barely did. It effed you up. It effed up your A's really hard. It was going to spare your lives only if you went and removed the wards that were protecting Imperial military headquarters down at their readout on the docks where they were fighting against the Leviathan Hunter ships. You did this. With some very fancy footwork, some prowling and some stealing and some stealthing, you pulled these enormous flags that were covered in protective sigils off of two of the buildings that composed the command center of the Imperial military, and then you jumped down into Isaac the Hull onto his flatbed and you drove away. That was a score, and that score is now complete, unless you think it has any other components, or should we go ahead and complete the score and move into perhaps another brief downtime phase?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. Let's talk XP first. Wow. This time I won't forget it until we are halfway through the show. Okay.
That was also such an efficient score, right? Like we kind of killed it as
good job
shadows.
there, yeah.
We did a downtime and a score, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's been criticism of like, well, how shadowy are they? You know, like they just kill everything. But like, I feel like that one was pure, like, yeah.
Yeah, how you like me now, critics? We are shadowy as hell. Okay, let's start with our individual XP. Juliette Bell Rose. Wow, I see a very full desperate action tracker under insight and some under prowess. Do you want to move any of that around, or are you going to leave it where it is?
Can I guess since we talked about moving them back and forth, can I put one of the prowess and insight to just fill it?
Yes, we reviewed this rule, everybody, and we believe we are correct that you can move them back and forth at your leisure. If we are incorrect, that's how we're playing it. So yes, you may, and you may fill your insight tracker by moving one over from your main playbook XP, and now you got another dot in what?
In study.
In study. Very good. These characters have really built themselves into powerhouses over the course of these episodes. Let us now look down at your playbook XP. Did you address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem? You always use your technical skill. I think you use mayhem a little less often, right?
Yeah. I don't do mayhem that often.
But that's okay. You always get that technical skill. So go ahead and take a point. And don't forget, speaking of technical skill, that you created a demon scourge.
Yes.
That's super important. Remember that's in your loadout.
I've got it.
You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Did we do that? That one always seems like the hard one to get, because it's a little harder, I think, sometimes to like get your heritage into a score.
Yeah. I don't think we're about to start, incorporating this now, nor do I want to, but I did know someone talking about downtime playing into the XP as well, that you gain, like, from these, which would have changed the entire trajectory of how we've done this game, but, like, just an interesting side thought, but no, I don't think I did it in the score.
Okay.
Beliefs drives.
All right. You struggled with issues from your vice or trauma. Now, in the score before the stealing the flag score, you definitely did that. But in this particular one, I don't know that you did. It was so easy. You guys, well, it wasn't easy. That's not the word I want to use at all. It was so deftly done that you didn't really come up against a lot of angst or problems.
Yeah. Damn. So just the one.
Just the
clean.
one.
It was a clean score.
Mm-hmm.
It was very clean.
Oh, maybe I'll stick it into prowess, I guess, just to
keep that going
I'm not going to fill the playbook, so.
Well, only one little XP for the playbook, but let's recall you did get a new dot in your actions.
In study, yeah.
Yeah. Now let's talk to Alden Sykes. Yeah. I always have to search through all of Ross's characters. There it is.
This is character number 5.
Character number 5. Okay, so Alden Sykes. I see just 2 XP points in resolve.
Yeah.
But I don't know if those were caused by desperate actions last time.
I think I held those over from last time, although there might have been 1 or 2 in the last score, yeah.
Do you want to move them anywhere? Because I'm just going to let you move these kind of things around if you want.
I'm thinking I might take my playbook XP or whatever I've got after we do that, and I might pump those into resolve as well.
Oh, interesting.
Gain an extra dot. Now tell me this. Are we at a point in our... at what point can you fill in that 4th dot of a...
We'd have to level up our crew mastery, and I don't know that our crew's going to level up enough. Like, we only need to level up once more in our crew XP, and then we could get that mastery.
But we don't have it yet.
You guys were working on it. You put some dots into mastery, but you haven't filled up the little bar you need to do to get mastery.
Okay. Then that maybe changes my tactics somewhat. Okay, but let's see what else. Did I get any XP for my playbook advancement here?
Let's see. You addressed a challenge with deception or influence.
For this one, I think it was kind of more like a slip in, slip out. So
yeah, it was a stealthy infiltration kind of thing, and I don't think you really talked to anybody. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Now get this. Maybe this is more your trauma. You had Isaac help, and you offered him like complete freedom. And that feels like something that definitely gets into your character and the things that are going on with your character. Yeah. Does it deal with your trauma of soft? Or is it a beliefs, drives, heritage, or background thing?
I think that's beliefs. A question as to whether or not, like, how much those traumas influence beliefs and how tied up these parts of one's psyche are. But I think that just the whole concept of Isaac's plight offends Alden deep down, and
well, then you know what? Take 2 XP and let's call it a day there.
I think thank you, wise GM.
Well,
in that case,
maybe
now,
if he's being generous, maybe we can do this crew advancement. I mean, we're close. I think we're definitely getting 4.
I love that anytime I'm like, take 2, everybody's like, oh, wow.
Well, this is what I get.
Because, on Ross's point, like, if we are able to somehow get that mastery with the crew XP, like, I might move that dot into a mastering, but we'll see if we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, Josephine has a point to retcon something that happened hours ago. Good. Okay, great. So,
That's the demon talking, Jared.
Your demon, not mine.
That's your demon.
Your demon's not mine. Okay, so great, and I think that finishes us for Alden for now. And
for now, I might take an ability, but come back to me.
Oh, is it full?
It's not, but if I move my resolve pips over there, I can fill it. So
let's look at Valkos, and while we're doing that, you can decide that. Valkos, here we go. You always put a lot of desperate actions in. I see a lot of them in resolve here. But
I'm gonna move my prowess dot into my resolve.
Into your resolve. Oh, can you do that? No, wait. I don't know you can do that.
What? Why can't
I don't know that you can move.
That's what you just went over with me.
That's what just fucking happened. What are you doing to me, man, bro?
Wait. I think that you can move them back and forth from you can move XP back and forth from the attributes, prowess, resolve, and insight to your playbook XP.
Why are you...
Yeah, so theoretically you could move it back into a different attribute from the playbook.
Oh my god. How? That's insane.
It's too late, Jared. We've been doing it the whole time.
No, here we go. Now I'm opening the book.
What's the issue here?
Moving from one attribute to another, like moving the XP.
I know, I did.
That's what I was that's what I asked at the very beginning.
Okay, well.
Okay.
I was moving it from prowess to insight.
Unbelievable.
Well, let's move to Judge's Chambers and work out this little fine point of law.
Like not even 10 minutes ago, like 5 minutes ago, and now you're fucking me. Like, you can't do that. What the fuck? Who am I?
Okay, I'm just trying to see where it says how you move things, and I know it's on page 48, but I can't find the thing that says you can move it from one place to the other. I should have this highlighted, underlined, circled, but I don't like writing in books. Okay, let's see. Should we read the entire example? Nadia is playing a hound. At the end of the session, she reviews her XP triggers and tells the group how much XP she's getting. She rolled 2 desperate hunt actions during the session, so she marked 2 XP on insight. She addressed several challenges with tracking her violence, so she marks 2 XP for that. We're actually doing this. She expressed her Arubian heritage for the red sashes, so she takes 2 XP for that. This GM is...
This guy's giving them 2 XP for everything.
Yeah, wow, 2 XP because you can do it multiple times.
This guy, and we assume he's a man, which is sexist, this guy isn't even giving Nadia XP. It says she's filling this out herself.
Yes.
That's what you're
supposed to do.
Bedlam. Chaos.
Anarchy.
Players filling out their own XP? No, it needs to be tightly monitored, and I expect a change in the next edition. Okay. Okay, blah, blah, blah. She didn't struggle with vice or traumas. That's 4 XP at the end of the session. She decides to put it all in her insight XP track. This fills the track, so she adds a new action dot in hunt. So she decided to put all of her playbook XP into a
yes. So this does check out because 2 of them were in insight, and it's saying that she moved them all into or
you may
whatever.
mark end. Oh, here it is. You may mark end of session XP on any XP tracks you want, any attribute or your playbook XP track on any XP tracks you want. So according to the letter of this, you may mark end of session XP on any XP tracks you want. I guess I have to let you do this.
You literally did like 5 minutes ago. I don't know why you had to go through the rule book with me, man.
No, you weren't doing anything crazy, Abu. You were just doing what Josephine said, but I missed that Josephine had pulled that on me.
Well,
so
thank you. I'm filling out my resolve and giving myself another dot in a tune.
Amazing.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And sorry for taking the long way around to that. Here in episode 18 of season 2. I'm just trying to finally learn the rules on page 48. Okay, so you addressed a challenge with violence or coercion.
I did not.
Oh, how come I can't speak today?
I generally did not.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you didn't, yeah. That's a first for you. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Nothing, nope.
No, I don't think so. You struggled with issues from your vice or trauma during this session.
Efficient as fuck, I did not.
Wait, really? Nothing? What's your...
I literally, honestly, the actions that I did was follow the crew.
Wait, hold on. I can probably argue this. What's your vice or trauma?
Well, I'm obsessed and vicious.
Okay.
I viciously snatched your battling gun thingy-majig and used it.
That wasn't vicious so much as...
We did squabble. You did throw a flashbang at the end, right?
Oh, that's violence. That is pretty violent.
Throwing a flashbang is the opposite of violence.
But is it because you're obsessed with taking care of Juliet even though she can take care of herself?
I am obsessed with taking care of Juliet, even though she can take care of herself. Yes.
Well, I'm obsessed with saying, no, Abu was right originally. There will...
Thanks. No,
yes.
but I'll take it because, my guy is literally like Super Saiyan 5, Goku over here. So it's okay, right. It's all good.
And you still got a new dot, and I think I really appreciate that you said, yeah, you know what, in this particular case, I didn't get that XP.
Yeah, and I appreciate you throwing the rule book at me when, Josephine was doing it like 5 minutes ago, but it's okay.
I was just trying to learn how to play the game, Abu. I wasn't throwing anything at you. You know what? Let's just read that Nadia example one more time.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
No.
Okay. Ross Bryant,
yes,
did
sir.
Alden Sykes make any decisions in terms of special ability?
Yes. And yeah. Now,
do you want to do the crew first?
Sure.
Will that change? Will it change if we somehow level up in crew?
If we somehow level up, it might change. So let's turn to the crew.
Okay. Let's turn to the crew. So in crew XP, we are going to look at Did you execute a successful burglary, espionage, robbery, or sabotage operation? You absolutely did. So, in fact, it was mostly a burglary operation. So
but it also sabotage, didn't it?
It absolutely did.
Yes,
That's a good point. 2 XP. I'll add it.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
100%.
Yeah, I think so.
100%.
Give you one for that.
Imperial Army, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
Well, we changed our reputation to daring.
Oh, yes, you did a little while ago. So, that is your reputation. Yes, it is. And I think that what you did was definitely daring. So, let's go ahead and give you an XP for that.
Oh, shit.
Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew? And I'm going to give you for that because I think that we mentioned maybe last time that the Remnant's original mandate was to sort of strengthen the supernatural powers originally in Doskvol and make the governmental powers weaker, right? And you definitely just did that in the last score. So let's go ahead and fill up that.
Julia is going to be a better fighter than
advancement tracker.
Valkos. This is very terrifying.
Okay, crew advancement tracker is full, which means that you guys get a crew special ability, or you can take mastery.
We want to take mastery, right?
Yeah, Julia is going to be a very much better fighter than Valkos. I can feel it. I can already feel it.
Yeah, I'm going to change. Yeah, I'm definitely changing what I'm doing.
I fucking knew it, man. I knew it.
2 boxes are filled in your crew upgrades under mastery. That's all 4 boxes. You can now take 4 dots in an action.
Hey, guess what? That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm going to change my 1 dot of... I'm going to shuffle those down to prowess instead, yeah.
Hey, Abu, since everything happens at once, it's not like the crew XP happens after you upgrade your character. If you want to take that dot you put, in such place... and put it somewhere else, you can.
Nah, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna stick with my tune, guys, because I'm role playing, innit? It's fine.
Okay, great. You like that Juliet might be a better fighter than you.
Yeah, I quite like it. She will have 5 die against me because it's also she gets an extra die on the people that she loves.
Wow.
And here's how I'm kind of justifying as a character why I am not taking. What I was tempted by is the slide special ability called A Little Something on the Side, which at the end of a downtime phase you earn +2 stash.
So good.
So it allows you to really bank over the course of time.
Yeah.
But I feel like after this last period of time, where Alden almost threw himself in front of the crew in an act of reckless self-sacrifice, as everything is going down, as these 2 warring factions are blowing up Irondale in front of his eyes. I think Alden is as the ghosts of his past are literally manifesting around him all the time. I think Alden is the clock is ticking. My past has caught up with me. I don't know that there is a future. Now isn't the time for retirement. Now is the time for a last stand. And so now isn't the time to make plans for 10 years from now. Now is the time to sweatily and aggressively try to cast off the Imperial yoke and the yoke of these elite demons who have been oppressing this place for far too long. And so he puts another pip into sway, bringing it up to the max of 4.
Yes!
There we go. 4 sway.
You did convince demons.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
He bargained with a supernatural power. And incidentally, because I've got that Rook's Gambit ability, that means that I can now use that 4 dice pool for anything if I pay the stress for it.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, these characters are formidable now. I think that we should move into downtime. And
I hate to be this person. It's always me. I am this person. We've already established. Rhett?
That's part of downtime.
It is?
Yeah. It's part of your payout.
Oh, right.
Oh. Just kidding. Good one.
That's okay.
I don't know how to play the game.
No, that's okay.
Oh.
It's a complex system with many different permutations and categories. Let's see. Okay, so payoff is what we start with, and payoff does start with rep. So your crew earns 2 rep automatically per score by default. If the target of the score is a higher tier, it is. You take +1 rep per higher tier. You know what? It's the Imperial Military, and they are, I think, tier 5. So yeah, go ahead, 5 rep, and I think
Wait, hold on, 5
that'll.
rep, or you mean 3?
I think well, you take 2 rep automatically, then you get +1 rep per higher tier.
Oh, yeah, so there would just be 2 above us, right?
Yeah, it'd be 2 because we're tier 3.
We're at tier 3 now.
Oh, mommy! Okay, 4 rep. Let me put it in there. There she blows. 4 rep. Very well done. And then the coin. This score had no promised coin.
That's right.
And so no coin is coming to you.
Payout was staying alive.
However, we do get +2 coin for espionage or sabotage.
That's very true.
Oh, nicely done. Do you want to put that into the vault of the Remnant?
Yeah, might as well.
Great.
Very good. I'll put it in.
Maybe that's like, maybe we stole some stuff on our way out of the building.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question here? I'm very sorry.
Absolutely.
So, we are using Roll20 to
Yes.
for everything that we do. Why is rep? Okay, and this is the thing. You look at rep and you look at turf, and turf is much lighter in color than rep.
Yes.
Now, with rep, when you look at rep, you can see it has black on top of the.
Yeah, I know the answer. Do you want to know what's up here?
Please, just hit me.
Okay. The more turf you get, it can fill up those. So you could get up to 6 turf. We only have 1, which means our rep tracker only goes up to that many. Like, you're supposed to fill it in the other way.
Right.
Basically,
I see.
it diminishes it. You're thinking that, were you asking whether rep is actually only those first
This is
6?
it. Only 5.
It's not.
Right? Well, only 6. Right? Okay, cool. That makes sense. Thank you.
But you know what? Because we cleared it before, I'll go ahead and fill in another rep that represents the fact that you have some turf back in Doskvol that you'll never see again. But I'm going to allow you to have it anyway. So there you go. Good rep. No coin in this particular case, except that you always get coin. So you guys somehow have the supernatural shadow ability to grab a pile of jewels on your way out while a whole building is collapsing. That's completely fine. Heat. Well, let's see. At the end, they did spot you and they were firing at you. I'm going to say... You also, a lot of the people died that saw you and shot at you. I'll say 2 heat for this. 2 heat. And you'd already cleared your heat tracker and gained a wanted level, so you're pretty low on heat right now. Now, I think also, our next thing is entanglements. And entanglements, I think, are still going to be sort of altered. This downtime, I think, isn't taking place over... several days or weeks. I think it's happening in a matter of hours. Maybe more than 2 hours, maybe an entire 24 hours, possibly, but I think it's happening pretty quickly. So let's roll entanglements and see if we can kind of work it into the story. And if we can't, then we'll just kind of move on. So here we go. Your heat is currently 2. Would someone give me, let's see, you're supposed to roll your wanted level. Will someone roll 2 dice for me and I'll tell you what entanglement comes up?
2d6?
Yes, sir.
Go for it.
There you go. 6 and a 1.
A 6 and a 1, so a 6. And once again, we get cooperation. That is the result for a 6. In cooperation, we had this last time. A faction, it's supposed to be a +3 ally, asks you for a favor. You agree to do it or forfeit 1 rep per tier. Last time we kind of said that was the demon that that was formerly Park Wynn that revealed itself to be a demon bonded to him. and you decided to do what that demon had asked, so you did not forfeit 1 rep or lose 1 status with them. So the way we interpreted that was not really losing status, but really kind of getting in big trouble with the creature. And I think that we're still in that situation, right? So if you do anything at this point to betray the demon, it's going to find out pretty quickly and do something bad. Okay? And you've seen there are eyes in the sky and all kinds of things going on to kind of monitor you. So let's just be aware of that, and let's interpret the entanglement that way. Okay, we can now do some downtime activities. Let's keep that gut. Let's keep that gut health.
Let's stay regular, y'all.
Let's stay regular. Go ahead, Juliet.
Last time, whenever I had my 2 pips of the fuel source work towards it, I can't change the circle. I think I need you to. I don't think we did it last time for the 2.
I don't think we did so let me do that for you. Alternate fuel source. 2 more. Oh, I'm making it go the wrong way. There we go. Only 3 segments left. And you will have created the alternate fuel source that will put the Sparkrights out of business. No, the Sparkrights are looking for it. It'll put the demon blood industry out of business.
Wait. It's the other way around.
No, you fill it up.
No, look at every other one that we finished.
Oh. Sorry.
Shit.
Baby's still learning to play the game. Oh, so you need...
I need 4 more, is what it should be at, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 4 more. But that's still doable pretty soon. Holy shit! You're taking down the Imperial military. You're taking down the Leviathan Hunters on multiple fronts, also on the scientific front.
Yeah.
Man, this is hot as hell.
So I have Analyst, which lets me just get 2 ticks automatically to distribute on any long-term project clocks involving learning a new formula or design plan or investigating one. So can I just put 2 more in there?
Absolutely. Do you have to take a downtime activity to do that?
No, it's just during downtime I get 2 ticks.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. Only 2 segments left. Wowzers, in the words of Inspector Gadget. Okay, so now let us start taking our downtime activities. Who would like to go first? Alden Sykes, you go first.
Okay. First and foremost, I gotta de-stress. So let's go ahead and do some of that action.
Are you going to talk to your ghosts again like you did last time?
Yeah, last time I took drugs and talked to them. Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Are you going to take... So does Juliet give you the drug cocktail again?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. She's always got them.
And just to be clear, so that the audience knows, moving into the next phase here, you guys are going to try to go out and talk to the nomadic horse tribes and get them to unite with you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how you're going to do that. Well, let's see.
Okay. That's frightening. Okay. Great. So, where do you think we are? We may not have even returned to the Steel Hoof, or maybe just like...
It might be dangerous to return to the Steel Hoof, but if you'd like to, you may.
Back.
We could just be in Isaac right now.
For but a moment, or there in Isaac, trundling away into the Deathlands. And,
okay, great. Yeah, you're in Isaac's flatbed, trundling into the Deathlands.
And I will roll Resolve and see how much stress I clear here.
Okay, and then we'll role play what exactly happened.
Yeah. All right. Oh, please. Okay, 4.
Okay.
Respectable. Not as much as I would have liked, but pretty good.
What are you at now?
Now I'm at 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay.
So great.
Let's not forget that you also were kind of troubled by, unquiet dead because you overindulged.
That's right. So
last time?
I think as we said, like when I was on the top of those buildings, I saw that man who I pushed over a cliff, like falling over the side again and again. There were soldiers firing on us who were not alive. There were people I recognized peering at me through the windows of the buildings when the flags fell away. And
I think that might be ongoing because I don't think that it handicapped you quite enough. So great. I might still bring that in. But for now, you are sort of like, once again, sort of tripping out as this truck basically peels out into the wilderness. Yeah. And instead of Juliet and Valkos, I almost said Abu, in the back of the truck with you, you see your former comrades, your former lover, Zola, sitting in the back of the truck with you, glaring at you. And while they are covered in shadow, their eyes are bright white. And you can see their all black pupils staring at you. And it's like beams come from their eyes and pierce your very soul. What do you think you said or did?
Guilt. Oh, the guilt. I don't know that there's any way I can make amends for what I've done. I betrayed you, or lied to you, stabbed you in the back for the advancement of people who hired me. They swore. The ghosts are around. I was told I was doing it for a cause. And even then I didn't believe in causes. I only believed in staying alive to the next day.
Yeah, that's your problem, Alden. That's all you do. You just think for yourself.
Well, I'm trying. That's right. I've only thought for myself for all this time.
Yeah, because you're selfish, and
it's true,
that's all you care about.
I've been building up a heap of gold to build my little pile, build my little corner of heaven out here.
Yeah, you see, that's it, Alden. That's it. All you gotta do is just listen to yourself, because. And do the things that's right for you, because I would have probably fucked you up before I fell off the fucking cliff. I mean, let's be real here. Like, I probably would have fucked you up too. But
I know you would have. So now I'm not thinking of the future anymore. I'll be joining you before too long. Now there really is a cause I'm devoting myself to. Now there really is a greater evil and a greater corruption that I'm going to stand against. So...
Yeah, well, Alden, just so you know, man, I mean, we've got a seat for you right here, waiting for you, buddy.
And you may even see me reach out to Noah and it's like, that's right, save me a place.
Oh, fuck.
We'll be telling stories to each other out there for eternity. I've earned it. But give me one more week to stab them where it hurts. And you're seeing me like toast someone with a glass that isn't there.
Jesus,
just like
yeah, Valkos and Juliet just sitting there.
What the fuck?
Well, I think was Valkos inhabited for a moment, or was this just the?
Not at all. I think it was just his visions, man. Valkos is literally like, what the fuck is happening right here?
That was so beautiful. Clear one more stress, Alden Sykes.
Yes.
Ooh.
There you
go, baby.
I mean, gotta Gotta give big ups to my man.
I think Juliet looks at Valkos and is like, he's not like us.
No.
He's not got the, he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but those that tend to follow us in our ways, there's not a good track record for their longevity.
I know. And, don't worry, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just in the last moment.
This one deserves better.
He does.
And even at that moment, maybe you see like the burning eyes of Alden, who's like swimming into the ghost field, just turns to you and is like, "Don't misunderstand me, Miss Belrose. I'm not good. Oh, I'm quite evil. But even in the worst of us, there's something that remains. Some part of us that holds on. A remnant."
And the second that Alden Sykes says that and starts laughing, the wheels on the hull suddenly lock up in a sudden jerking motion, and the hull skids along the dust out here in the desert, smashes into a large stone, and flips on its side.
Whoa!
All of you falling out of it.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll find out more when we come back from a short break.
What the fuck?
Saint Michael brings out his holy sword, places his heel upon the neck of the serpent. For now, the hour is struck, the trumpet has been sounded, the dead shall walk again. The serpent comes, but upon all of them he shall place the mark of the beast.
We're back. The hull, Isaac, has been somehow stopped out in the middle of the desert, thrown on its side after hitting a rock. Don't bother with action rolls or any kind of harm. In this particular case, I'm going to hand wave it and say that our player characters are spilled out into the blasted Deathlands. You're laying there in the darkness, in the cold. Ahead of you, Alden Sykes, you see the hull. Trying to move, but of course, his body sort of traps him. You know, he is a wheeled entity now, and he cannot move or get back on his right side. And then all of a sudden, the hull goes dark. The electroplasm stops sort of surging through it and lighting up its lights. And perhaps only Alden Sykes can see a group of shadows. Shadows he recognizes, pulling another shadow out of the hull.
Out here.
You have been traveling from Irondale for hours.
Great. So. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Wow, this is going to make downtime activities very interesting.
Yeah,
If we're just out in the middle
see
of
them
nowhere.
too. I see them too with you, just being aware of supernatural entities in my
Oh
presence.
yeah, you see them as well.
I will
I
try
think it's just a
to.
look to Alden, though. Yeah.
I will try to talk to Isaac as he is pulled out.
You see a young man, maybe 19 or 20, strong, innocent looking.
Yeah. I don't know if your sister is safe. She's back there in Irondale. She even now might be a ruin. I wanted your freedom. Now it seems you have it. So, if you want to depart this shell, go wherever it is that they're taking you. Go. Be free.
The shadows start to walk off into the desert.
But if you want to continue to strike blows against the company, against the Emperor, against the elite and corrupt Leviathan blood dealers, all of these forces that have come here and enslaved us. And that is what we are doing. If you want to continue to ride with us, the choice is yours. You live perforce no longer. Be free. But choose.
Whoa.
Make a sway roll.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Whoa.
Yo.
This is controlled for
Oh.
great effect.
5.
5 success with a consequence. And so, instead of walking off into the darkness, Isaac's eyes kind of glitter at you. And he turns toward the direction of Irondale and begins walking in that direction.
Okay.
The other shadows start to follow him. And as they are passing you, one of them whispers, "We're not done with you."
I'm sure. Save me that seat at the table. I'll be seeing you before too long.
And
I
so here
just
you...
watch them disappear.
Yes, and so here you are out in the middle of a death-blasted wilderness filled with dangerous spirits, and your final destination is probably hours and hours ahead of you. You are going to go to unite with perhaps the Wind Fox warband.
Yeah, I spoke with them and the Bear Tongues, and
then there's the Bear Tongues as well, who have one of your good allies is in the Bear Tongue warband.
Fox.
Yeah.
Great.
And there are others. There are others. Vea is the trader with the bear tongue warband who is your ally. So, are you going to continue to go and try to find them?
Yeah. And despite the fact that we have lost our transportation, I would love to keep those wards that we stole.
Totally.
Oh yeah, I have.
Great, we got them.
We've got them. 2 of them are in my bag, and we each had the 3 others. Each one of us.
So we're humping all this gear across the expanse.
Very good. And are you doing anything with those wards? Just carrying them.
Just carrying.
Yeah, carrying them for now. I mean, I feel like I would like wrap
Yeah, almost like wrap
them
ourselves
like around
in them.
us, right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
have a question though.
Oh, there
Please.
you
So, okay, these are demon wards, right?
are. Wait, you're very quiet.
Am I quiet?
There you are.
Now you're good.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so so I have a question. These are demon wards, right? And I think one of my activities, however, is to kind of, and I don't know whether the my shaman grandfather is still with me, but I kind of want to learn or use this as like an acquire asset to find a way of attracting demons as a way.
Wait,
You know,
wait.
Demons or ghosts?
demons, because these are demon wards. Like,
For what? Wait, to do what? To what?
Don't worry about that, Josephine. The idea is essentially to, because I think, like, I'm still listening to my shaman grandfather who says that, control them, possess them, like, be in control. So I'm trying to learn essentially how to, the idea of these things that repel, I simply want to find a way of, I mean, maybe it's acquire an asset, maybe it's a long-term project of being able to attract them and hold them and harness them, because this is my goal.
And you want to acquire an asset?
Well, be it acquire an asset or be it a long-term project as we are traveling towards the encampment. It's up to you.
You can acquire an asset, one special item, and enough for a gang of a tier of your scale. And to acquire the asset, roll the crew's tier, and the result indicates the quality of the asset you get. And you're looking for a way to attract demons.
I'm looking for a way, to attract, a demon. A specific demon is essentially, attract demons. That's exactly what I'm doing.
As you're walking, you become aware after hours. You're very tired. I mean, you pulled a score, barely escaped, and then now you're walking across the Deathlands, having almost no time to rest or really sleep. So you're a little bit, fuzzy around the edges, Valkos, and then you detect a presence walking alongside you. And looking beside you, you see that it is the grandfather.
I don't think I can do this.
You are doing it. You are doing it. Just don't stop.
What?
Don't stop. Keep your feet moving.
You talk in riddles. I'm a simple man.
There's a space inside you that is still empty.
It's filled with Juliet.
This is good. But soon, you will have to fill it with something else, like you did back at the tree.
Yes. I felt that. And it wasn't power per se, it was more a sense of completeness. Funny, isn't it? You'd think that the spirit is fulfilled, but no, it needs space for something else.
Long before, in the time of dreams, there were no ghosts or demons or men. All were one. There was no death. The beings of those times were gods. Would you like to be a god?
Wouldn't we all? Aren't we made in God's image? No. Yes. Yes, I would like to be a god.
Then you need a god trap. Here we go. And he points to some like black, like tar, like resin that is bubbling out of the ground here in the Deathlands.
And you see, just everyone sees just Valkos kind of stop in this sort of like state of delusion, just staring at this tar.
Yeah, is he speaking aloud by any chance?
Yes.
Okay. I think Juliet will come up to him and almost stop him in this trance. Say, Valkos. Valkos.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking to the dead again for your answers? Why do you always look towards death, to these spirits around? Don't you know that it is the very life essence inside of you that attracts the undead? It is life itself. That is what brings them all to us. That is why we cannot rid them of us. If you lose that life within you, if you lose that spark, they will no longer come.
That's the thing, Juliet. I'm not attracting the dead. I'm attracting those who are free.
And I go towards the resin.
The old shaman has already put his spectral hand into the puddle and come up with very black, inky resin on his fingers. And he turns to your flag and says, "We must paint a new sigil."
Yes,
Oh my god.
we must. And I put my hand into the black tarry resin.
And now you can roll for your asset, because you are changing the symbol on one of these flags to not repel demons, but attract them.
Okay, right. So what do I roll?
You're going to roll your crew's tier,
Okay.
and the result will tell us how well a item you have crafted.
All right, let's do this.
5.
Wow.
5. That means that you get a asset equal to your tier. So you have a tier 3 demon attracting
I am going
sigil.
to spend a gold coin to up the tier.
I'm sorry, you're out in the middle of the Deathlands. You can't
What?
just spend a coin.
So what I'm going to do
You
then,
have to
I'll tell
offer
you
me
what-
something else.
That's what I'm going to do. Okay, fine. I'll offer you something else. Right. What can I fucking offer? As I'm painting this flag, this thing, I'm looking at it, I'm painting it, and something in my mind comes to me, and I'm thinking of the builder, and I'm thinking of essentially what we've gone through. And then I look at my arm, my tattooed arm, and from my load, I pull an unusual weapon, my knife, and I begin flaying my skin and place it on top of the flag. And that is what I offer. And I will take a harm for it.
Whoa.
Yes, so please give yourself the level 1 harm flayed.
Flayed.
I think as this is happening, Alden is still a little like in that thing where you're still kind of in the reverie of the drug, but kind of out of semi-lucid. You're just exhausted and like like a little cheroot cigar dangling from his lips. Just like, hope he knows what he's doing.
And like in true fashion of this duo that he has found himself in, like Juliet is just watching, like unmoved. It's just like,
she's
it's
gold,
always
folks.
like this.
The shaman watches. The shaman watches and says to you, "Ghosts are attracted to you because of your life force, Valkos. Juliet is right. And that is why you are attracted to demons.
For I am attracted to their essence.
Their life force.
Yes.
Everyone
life
is.
force.
It powers your metal carriages.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, now they will be attracted to you."
And I just pick up this flag and I carry it on my shoulders and I'm like, shall we continue? And just keep walking on.
And just like glancing at Juliet, like, is he going to put something on that? Might get an infection out here in the bush.
No, he made his own bed.
You continue walking,
Sturdy
and
fellow.
as you continue walking, you need to let me know if there are any other downtime
Yes.
activities that you could handle. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sure. I would love for something to click in my head. Can I work on my long-term alternate fuel source? Maybe these
Yeah.
conversations are like, yes, how could I forget? The life essence, we have what we need to fuel these machines. We do not need these demons. We do not need them. And can I roll
Yeah, we just
for,
hook up humans as batteries. Yes. Yes, absolutely you can. Good idea. Let's do it.
How do I do? I just pick an attribute, right?
You just pick an action. Could be
Survey?
tinker, survey,
because
study.
it's in
You just got another job
watching
in study.
someone, right? Like
Oh, yeah,
maybe it's
sure.
just in watching this interaction and observing everything they're doing and just remembering that last little part of the formula.
Great.
Let's see. Come on, dice.
Cool.
5.
4 or 5, 2 segments. You have completed the long-term project. You
Oh my god.
are now in possession, only in your head,
Yeah.
of the formula for an alternate fuel source. The thing that you and Ophelia were searching for when she was murdered and you were disgraced.
Valkos, come here a moment.
And I kind of walk over. Yes?
Do you know what happened to Una?
Yes, we killed her.
Do you know what happened to the simian that I brought back to my lab?
Oh, that's Una. Fuck. Oh, we're doing this here now. Fuck it, why not? Yes, I know what happened. Look. And I think you know what happened.
Tell me. I want to hear it from you.
Fine. I will tell you in the physical sense. In the physical sense, I gave Una up. Yes, I took Una, promised it some weird drug, and gave it up to the Imperial forces. However, but this is the thing, Juliet. on an emotional sense or spiritual, emotional. Look, I love you. And I saw something dark in that beast. I saw something horrible. I saw something dark in you when you looked at that beast. I saw you holding on to the past, and I think I acted terribly. I acted on my emotions, and yes, I killed it. And oh well, I don't know if I killed it. I couldn't kill it because I couldn't kill the thing that makes you tick.
You don't understand. It's okay, Valkos.
It is?
Somewhere. Yes. Somewhere along the way, I've lost. I'm not an idiot. I know that I am not seeing things the way that I used to. Things do not affect me in the way that they used to. I don't care. No, not that I don't care. It's like I desensitized, and sometimes it's hard for me to differentiate certain things. You know, I know that it's not okay to be like this. I can objectively see that it's not a way to live, but it's like, if life is a symphony, yes, there are these crescendos that they used to move me in ways, and now I'm it's like I'm missing notes or losing my place in the music, and then I hear it. That warrior's heartbeat that helps me find the tempo again. So thank you, Valkos. Thank you. My experiment with the simian, whatever it was, is a piece better left unfinished. I couldn't see that without you.
Wow. I'm bleeding out here and you're making me blush. It's not a good mix. No, it's okay, and I'm sorry I wasn't honest with you in the first place. So
but try not to get us all killed now, please.
No, not at all. Don't worry. I have an idea. I'm taking.
We can't drag this one down with us, and she says this loudly so that Alden can hear. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, Alden.
Actually, no. In fact, Alden, you've inspired me. Your way of words, your mind is different to Juliet, not in a bad way, in a good way. But the thing is, it is inspiring. Actually, you are a good partner. Great for the Remnant. Shall we continue?
It's like
there are fires up ahead.
Yeah, Alden is stubbing out his cigarette, and it's like, looks like we're not alone. Perhaps save your strength. They may be coming to us. And then, like, in a more conspiratorial way, he kind of looks to his side and is like, they're both a little mad. He's speaking to someone that you don't see next to him. But then who isn't out here? The Deathlands do strange things to your mind.
As you get closer, you see that it looks like a palatial mansion of some sort out here in the middle of the desert. Huge torches burning. The gates are open, and inside you can see vegetation. And even a pool that is sparkling with the reflected glow of the torches.
A side question, Jared.
Yeah.
You're saying downtime activities while walking. Are we going to be able to do ones wherever we're going? Wherever we're arriving, potentially?
Yes. Potentially, yes. In fact, can you please explain your supernatural ability to me again? The one that tells you things?
Oh, yeah. It's just the first part of it for Ghost Mind is you're always aware of supernatural entities in your presence. And then the second
entire
part is that
mansion in front of you is a supernatural entity that is in your presence.
The building itself.
the building?
The building itself.
It's like a mirage out here.
Oh, okay. So I will say...
Alden is going to like lay a hand on the wall, or
I'll grab it. Is it? Careful.
Never seen such a thing out here.
A Severosi. Yes, you may. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question about, like, I mean, he's been here a while. The architecture that I'm looking at, like, what is this something, does this look imperial? Does this look local? Does this look out of time or something?
It looks like a manor house from 1,000 years ago.
Oh my, 1,000 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So to our minds, it would be medieval.
Great.
Okay.
It's like a little keep.
A very beautiful Severosi woman peeks out the gate and says, "Travelers, from whence do you come?"
We walked many a weary mile from the coast.
The coast? You must be very weary.
Yes, indeed.
Careful now, Alden.
I will warn you. My men-at-arms are here. They are protecting this place. If you leave your weapons here at the gate, you may enter.
Okay. Is there something? Can we do like a vibe check? Like, is there?
I always know if someone's lying to me. Can I?
Oh yes, Ross.
This thing is lying
Beautiful.
to you.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling of a trap that is tensing.
Great. And Alden is like reading that body language, the two, and of course Alden is Alden. He's a little like, well, an evening in your company would be a delight.
Alden.
And then looking deeper into her eyes, just like, but as weary as we are, we should move on.
Yes,
Move on.
We have a long path ahead.
So thank you very much for your hospitality.
Please. I'm so lonely. It's been so long since I've had visitors. So very long.
I'm gonna start
And she reaches out her
backing
hand
away.
toward Alden.
Uh-oh.
Can I not have let go of your hand? Like,
Absolutely.
so,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of pulling back.
And can I say that at this moment, as you tug the little coveralls that he's wearing, his spirit bane charm falls out of his from around his neck and is just dangling there openly.
The woman suddenly bears fangs of a snake, and you watch as the scales uncoil around her, and then the entire building, the walls and the turrets seem to coil and twist around themselves, slithering until the entire thing becomes a rattlesnake the size of a mansion, with her as the rattlesnake's head.
Oh my
Back.
god. Yeah. Yes. falling back,
Start
falling
running.
back,
And
reeling back in terror.
What do I feel from this thing?
This
is like, but could this inhabit me? Like,
you don't have like special powers that these two do that immediately light up a warning. So if you want to use some sort of action, you can.
I'm going to attune.
Okay, great. And what are you trying to do by attuning?
I'm trying to understand what this thing is. Trying to look at it. Is it like, am I seeing a vampire here? Am I seeing a ghost? Am I seeing a demon? Like, what am I seeing?
Yeah.
So what would the role be? What's the position?
Well, I can tell you that for free, Valkos, because you have so much experience with spirits and you are Severosi. You are looking at a powerful ghost spiritual presence, okay? This is not a demon, it is some sort of undead. And you also know that in the bush of Severos, ghosts often take on a bestial aspect. They sometimes sort of transmute into animal-type spirits. You've also seen this sort of strange tendency when you dealt with Fabio Boltzmann and the creatures in his fortress. Whatever this thing is, it's either a very old ghost or it might be some sort of gestalt, collection of ghosts. But right now you're looking at an enormous building-sized rattlesnake, but I can tell you that it is in the ghost field. It is making itself visible to you, but it doesn't feel like it has crossed over yet.
So I'm kind of like, and I kind of look at the team and I'm like, no. We walk past. What? There is no fear here. And I just keep walking forward.
Did the others do the same?
Yeah.
Yes.
As if it's... I mean, Alden is haunted. I think he's affected greatly by these spiritual
I think I haven't let go
presences.
because I know of Alden's, like, all these ghosts that keep following you. I'm trying to keep Alden grounded, and so I'm, like, holding your arm now, like, come on, Alden.
So that might be the only thing tethering me of not running in sheer terror. So drawing on the courage of the rest of the remnant, he walks as if there's nothing there.
Alden, you do look back one time, like Lot's wife.
Great. Like
all
Orpheus.
Gone. It's gone.
I never even knew your name. She's just gone. Yeah.
You keep walking. More hours pass. Are there any sort of downtime activities that could be completed in this situation?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, depending on how well Juliet's healing, I think I'm going to heal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You can stop to recover.
What do you have left?
I have horrifically mauled in level 1 and flayed in level 1.
Right, so if you took another level 1, one of those would move up to level 2 and start to affect you because you are tough as nails.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe there's like just a moment of pause as we were walking so that I can actually like sew up your arm and or maybe I'm good enough to do it as we walk. I don't know.
I always imagine. I always imagine
sew while walking.
Just bandage a flayed arm.
But yeah, okay, cool. That's fine. Would you like to roll for me, please?
Yes.
With an extra die from my side.
An extra die from mine.
Wow.
These rolls usually go well with all those extra die.
Usually, I know. I'll describe it once I see how this roll goes.
Great.
Ooh.
Critical, baby. Yes, and I think where, these last few times the touch has been rough. It's been, full of tension and animosity almost. It's like something unlocked, and she does every move with so much precision and so much gentleness. You almost don't feel what she's doing. Like, she keeps you distracted on her. Just look at me. Don't look down. And looks into your eyes as she stitches you up.
Fantastic. What do you get from a critical heal?
Just get extra segments, basically.
You get 5 segments.
5. Wow. Okay, cool.
And they do spill over. So if you fill, then you get an automatic extra segment.
Okay, well, I've now got like literally one more segment to heal before I get horrifically mauled out. So that's brilliant.
Wait, but they were both on level 1, right?
Yeah.
So
they're both gone.
Gone.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I should have narrated something, and then I, stick a special salve on your face.
Great. I know. I always imagine. I imagined that I had a bandage across my whole face during that last score, and now that's suddenly just unwrapped, and it's just like, okay, there's my face again.
There you are.
It is.
Here I am.
You too.
There are fires ahead of you again.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me do something else too.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
And then I like just crack some chemicals. I do a little like mix, like, like a protein powder shake. Like I'm just like putting something together real quick before I down it. Except I'd like to, if you'll let me craft a vitality potion for myself.
Okay, wait, you want to craft and drink it real quick?
Well, yeah, I want to craft it so that I can.
No, you can't craft a vitality potion without your workshop.
Why? The workshop only gives me increased quality. If you want to take away the workshop, it'll take away, like, the ability of my roll.
Okay, all right.
But I could still be able to roll without a workshop.
But do you have all the chemicals and things that you would have that will allow you to do that? Do you have them with you for a score where you were stealing some tapestries?
Yeah, she might find it.
I mean, probably. It's all alchemical.
We found 2 gold, so...
It's only a tier 3.
Let's make a fortune roll, and if you score a 4, 5, or 6, then you brought that stuff with you. And you can roll, your tinker, because I think that this is a tinkering.
Oh, as a fortune roll?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just roll. Trying to make myself a little protein shake.
Oh, that was...
It's a 4.
A 4 is a success, and I'll just say that yes, you have it, but we are going to give you less quality because you do not have your workshop.
Okay, so then let me see how I roll this then. Tinker. Okay, so I'll roll the tinker to see how this goes now.
Here we go. Crafting of vitality. Oh, a 2, 2, and a 3.
Hold on. That means...
Uh-oh.
Okay. That means it's a tier -1, which would make it only a tier 2.
And that's not enough to create a vitality potion, right?
It's not enough. Can I, like, trade it? Because normally I'd be able to spend a coin, but you didn't allow...
Coin will not allow it.
Yeah, can I do somehow something else to get it to a tier 3 then?
You can take a level 1 harm called Exhausted.
Well, in all fairness, that wouldn't really do much since I would just pop this potion right after.
Oh, that's a good point. You'll take it. You'll take it after you take the potion. It sort of defeats the purpose of the potion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the only way.
In other words, I'm telling you no in a complicated way.
You're just making it really hard on things we should be able to do in downtime.
Today's story is about the hardship of traveling through the wilderness.
I just don't want to be blown up anymore. You know what? Fine, I'll trade it. I'll be exhausted instead of being blown up.
Okay. Done. You trade blown up for exhausted.
Okay. I would also like to do a little bit of healing if I can.
Okay, there are fires ahead of you, but they are very far away. Okay,
I've got 2 more pie pieces on my healing clock.
Okay.
After seeing the deft and skillful surgery that was done on Valkos.
What kind of damage do you have?
I still have this remorseful.
Remorseful.
Harm.
Okay.
So I feel like maybe this is more
a talking cure.
Yeah, a talking cure or a chemical purge.
Yeah, let's roll it to let's roll it to see how the roll goes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
Four.
Four. Which would that be 2 or is that just 1?
It's right here. It would be 2 segments.
Okay. Which would be good for you, right? Okay, so
So yeah, maybe as we're walking, it is a talking cure, and I'm just like talking your ear off, like almost in a sort of you really have to get this off my chest sort of way, and it's I'm just like, it's the stuff that he's kept secret and hidden all this time. He's like, time's up for me, time to confess. He was a friend of mine. We broke into the stockade of the White Leopard warband. We hobbled their horses, got away after they were asleep. The Imperial Army came in after us, destroyed them, mowed them down like wheat in an old tale. But then they knew they could track the trail. The survivors found the paperwork of it had an Imperial office. They knew it was one of us, so one of us had to go. I pushed him, saw him fall down the side of the cliff. I brought them his clothes as tribute, so they blamed it on him and never knew that I had assisted him. Even the score. So many people died because of both of us, but only he took the blame.
Alden. You know, life serves different things to us, and we're all just trying to survive, and these things, they stay with you. It is good that you carry them. It is good that you remember them, because they change your trajectory, they change where you go from here, and there is always a path back. With it, there has to be a path back, a path forward. Otherwise, we're all doomed. There has to be hope for us yet, and there is hope for you.
Right. And you could tell part of him was like, very supportive coming from you. And like, right, if I learned, listen. Besides, he's saving me a place at his table. I'll make myself worthy of it. He's a path back, but at least a path forward. Always forward. And with this determination, his remorse is tempered into resolve, and they move towards the lights in the distance.
Very good.
These
This whole time you have been without breathing apparatus out here where the air is choking and toxic. And so I think that all of you are about to take a level 1 harm unless you tell me how you mitigated that.
Great.
I'm Severos, so I've taught everyone how to breathe properly.
Oh,
space.
Interesting. Tell me what action you used to teach them that.
Finesse.
Oh yes, yeah.
It is about the subtle, misdirection of the gaseous, dangerous air from one nostril to the other. And you think of that as coming in from one to the other. And that's essentially how we are able to mitigate the idea of having a level 1 harm.
I love that. Give me that action roll. It's going to be risky for standard effect. If you don't get a 6, one of you is still affected by the level 1
I
harm.
don't get a 6.
Ay, ay, ay.
You know
Just
what?
go for it.
You know
Do
what?
it.
I'm gonna push myself.
No,
so
just
I'll take no.
You're
I'll take
taking stress.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you why, because I got still one more downtime activity, so I can still get that shit out of me. So okay, I'll take it. 1 extra die for that shit. A 5. Come on, man.
All right, let me roll
it
to
gonna
see
be?
Who wins? Who's over?
Oh, we always
go.
spell.
So let's go 1, 2, Ross. 3, 4, Josephine. 5, 6, Abu.
Oh, like
Abu, you're the one that now has a level 1 harm called respiratory trouble.
That's fine. I don't. Yeah, give it to me. All right, cool.
How does that happen?
Means nothing
Because
to him.
I've been trying to teach you guys, and you're all shit learners. So I ended up fucking myself as I in the process.
While you're showing us what not to do, yeah.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's fine. Then I'm going to then use my the extra coin that I did have that I was going to spend. No, I can't use fucking coin because we're in the fucking Deadlands, aren't we? All right, you know what? That's fine. I don't care. I'm still gonna de-stress by talking to my shaman grandfather with my extra downtime activity.
Okay, very good.
I'm gonna roll resolve because I had to teach Neanderthals how to breathe.
Whoa.
6 and a 4.
Neanderthal. No,
is
but
that
it's
an
a
overindulgence?
6.
Did you
Did you just
overindulge?
overindulge right now?
Well. I can
you
adjust
get
it
to
by
choose.
2 or 1. The problem is, however, I still overindulge because even by reducing it by 2, it goes to 4.
Oh, man.
And so yeah, I overindulged.
Okay. The shaman is in your head and he's saying, your brothers and sisters, they are ahead of you.
No, stop.
The warbands have gathered.
Yes.
You must return them to the old ways.
No, I can't.
No more
convince them.
fighting spirits. No more trapping spirits. No more slaying spirits.
No.
They
no,
must
I can't
take
slay.
the spirits on them. Bear the burden of the spirits. Absorb the spirits. This is the moment to convince them.
And you just see me talk gibberish as I'm sort of going. So what do I have to suffer with my overindulgence?
You are haunted.
What's going to happen?
You're going to be haunted by the spirit of your shaman, and he is talking riddles to you. He is shouting at you, and he is telling you that now, as you meet this encampment of the Severosi warbands, now is the time to return them to the old ways. No more fighting with spirits. It is time for them to allow themselves to be possessed by spirits and to use the spirits. You must convince them.
Great. Okay.
And whether Valkos agrees or not, the overindulgence means that, well, I'm sorry, whether he agrees when he's sober, he now is convinced. This is the moment to do that. And so now you enter an encampment.
Okay.
And there are horse lords guarding the encampment. Thousands of torchlights. It looks like every warband in Severos has gathered into an enormous encampment. And when you get there, they shout in guttural Severosi at you, these guards, and point their spears at you. They're looking at a very bedraggled, weary, and exhausted Remnant.
Yeah, I look to Valkos and I tell him, it's your time. It's your time to lead.
Yes, it is. And I kind of walk forward, and I look at my Severosi kin, and I'm like, you point spears towards your own family, your blood. Why? You should
look
go
like an
to us.
orphan.
No.
I'm not an orphan.
You do not have the clout to join the moot.
No, you are all orphans. Look at you. Empty souls, each empty. No spirit, no life within. And I'm talking Severos, so you guys have no idea what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
Alden maybe picks up every third or fourth word, but it's like,
you are.
But I'm just like nodding, like
you sleep. You sleep in your own shells. How ugly, embarrassing, disgusting. You should let us in. Let me in. Let me tell you of the power of being one with the gods.
okay, Alden has a
look up. Sorry.
I love
The
it.
guards look at each other, and one of them says, "He has gone mad."
Okay, yeah. Okay, what is Alden seeing? Just like observing the listeners.
You see me fucking
You
when
know,
you lose
the
my
thing
shit.
is, even if you're getting every third or fourth word, Alden, you can tell that Valkos is acting really out
He's
of
losing the
character.
crowd.
like
Okay.
he's strange. Oh yeah, body language too. Is like
And definitely
happened?
losing the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe I love the the gods. And he's
Yeah,
like,
I'm just pointing at them. I'm lost at them for a second. I'm like,
and that is when maybe Alden will step forward and in his, I guess he is in half Severos or like a sort of like Severosi patois or just in their language, coming forward and speaking is like. And he's going to try to initially sway them to get passage into the
Yeah, and maybe I
into
see
their
what you're
encampment.
doing, so I'll kind of like put a hand on Valkos' shoulder to kind of like bring him back down a bit.
Alden, this is going to be for less effect because you said you get every third or fourth word, so you're speaking in sort of a pigeon.
Well, I
And-
could have said that I speak perfect Severos because I lived here for a long time, but
You could have, but you didn't.
so
Damn, and now you wonder why we argue for every last thing we can
okay,
get.
I didn't. So this is definitely going to be giving me XP later, but sure, yeah, okay, it's less effect, sure. Because maybe these are because I'm more used to dealing with the horsemen who are moving freely between Irondale and the Deathlands, who have who speak perfect, who are perfectly quadlingual in all these ways.
Right, like Vea of the Bear Tongue Warband definitely speaks fluent Common or whatever, Akarosi.
Right. So in this Akaros Severos patois, he steps forward and tries to gain their safe passage into the camp.
All right, less effect. What are you going to do about that?
I am going to use. Well, we come with these enormous anti-demonic sigil tapestries.
Mm-hmm.
I think that counts as some sort of visual aid at this moment.
Can I
Those are
assist?
very
You're offering a gift.
I'm offering these
not?
gifts, exactly.
Can I assist by taking them out of the two extra that we have out of the bags?
We don't
Yes,
just-
you may. Do you want to take stress right now?
Yeah, I'll take a stress to give you. Oh, it doesn't change your effect though, does it?
Well, I'm going to say that an item can, though, and I think that these are pretty
Okay.
extravagant gifts, and I'm going to say you now have standard effect. If
Okay.
you fail, the guards will try to take you into custody.
All right.
Risky for standard effect now.
Okay, do you want that extra die too? I will take stress if that's.
Gosh.
This seems
that's-
important. I'll take the stress.
It's up to you. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling with a bonus die. Risky for standard. Here we go.
It's
oh
a
my
sway, your 4-dot action plus
Absolutely.
a die.
So this is a lot of dice, but I've been burned before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled so many dice. I got a 5.
Success with
my
a
highest.
consequence.
So, yeah.
Unless you want to resist this consequence, right now, the Severosi take you into the encampment and they are willing to lead you to the Bear Tongue Warband to talk to Vea, but they insist on taking Valkos into custody and tying him up, really, because they are afraid that he is acting very irrational and he's actually speaking
No,
blasphemy. He's speaking,
no.
he's speaking verboten
and
blasphemies.
I
to
say
them.
no, Let them take me. They will learn. They will see. They will harbor. Juliet, please, Juliet, please, let them take me. Let them just take me. Just let them. You have me. Take this shell, this body of mine.
There is something missing, my dear.
Huh? Missing? What?
In your eyes right now.
And Alden is like, you can see then the results of what we have seen travelling through the bush, but more so what we see on the coast. There is war. There are war fires coming from the ink-dark deeps. Irondale is in flames. The coasts are in ruins. The Empire, the hooves of the Empire's horses are broken. They can no longer move, but the kings and princes of Doskvol and the Imperial City are now coming for you. And it is not for nothing that your kinsman here gazes up at the gods in the sky. They are in the skies. But we have brought tribute to you that shall provide you safe passage. And unfurling the flags, the Akarosi flags of protection. Now is the time to rise, throw off these yokes once and for all.
You are still talking to representatives and not the leadership.
Oh yeah,
and so
I'm just
with
trying to
these
get us
with these gifts, and if you are allowing Valkos to be sort of taken into custody, they will take you to some of the chieftains. And when you arrive at the chieftains...
Can I still have my cloak? My sigil cloak that
yeah, certainly.
Demons?
You're wearing it like
demons.
You're wearing it like a cloak, and you can see some Severosi as you walk past make a sign of protection when they see the symbol on your cloak. So not only did you come in shouting blasphemies, you were wearing a blasphemous symbol on your back.
Ross, you don't have the stress to resist this? Or?
Of course, I'll resist this consequence.
No. Are you sure?
Valkos said to go ahead and let them, but
I'm listening. But I'm listening
is
to
crazy right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, I think, and Alden also knows that he's being sincere. He sincerely wants to be taken into custody. But so Alden is kind of weighing the long game of this, like. How useful is it really to have Valkos in with us while we're parlaying with the chieftains of this whole group?
Exactly.
Oh man!
Is it a gift to them? Is it a show of goodwill to the greater confederation of tribes here if we allow him to be taken into custody, knowing that we can negotiate his release later, or do we want him with us?
Ooh, yeah, well, that's a very good point. I Josephine think that's a real great point. Juliet's like, what? They cannot just take him.
Don't worry. We're in their territory now. And Valkos has said some very, very dangerous things.
Yes,
Danger, you are all in danger.
He's not in his right mind right now.
And perhaps it is better for them to watch him until he returns to his right mind. And when we sit in council, that we have cooler, colder heads prevailing.
Yes, watch me. Watch me as I show you.
Quickly to Valkos' face. My dear, I'll be back to get you. So soon. I promise.
I know you will. Because I love you.
I get taken away.
Valkos is led away. You are led deeper into the camp, and it is massive. It is truly a huge meeting of the different war bands. You see the symbols for the White Leopard war band. You see the symbols for the Hawk Song war band. Even the Hog Shit war band is here.
Amazing.
Oh.
And eventually you are led to a grouping of people in an inner tent, and Vea is among them. And she says, "They told me you had arrived outside the circle of fires that mark this camp. You have come with tidings from Irondale?"
not just tidings, not just... This is we sit at the point of great moment and opportunity. The tidings are great. And now is the time for all horses to be bridled. Now is the time to ride like the wind.
Yes, they are all in a weakened state. It is the perfect, most opportune moment. It is the most controlled experiment in my imagining.
Have you told us what you've worked out, Juliet?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
I mean, I think you've seen me working away on it. Like,
okay.
I don't know that you know that I've finalized it. I think you've known I was working on it. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So that's what I've said to Vea. It's like all of the Confederacy needs to sit in council, and if you will hear the words of a humble outsider, then I will bring you the tidings of what have transpired there in Irondale, for it shall quickly affect you all.
Vea says, this moot has been called to convince the warbands to join together. We know, we have seen visions, and we know demonic forces gather to take over our land. We know that their yoke will be heavier than those who came before, that this land will be corrupted and ruined. At least, some of us know. But we have yet to be able to convince the leaders of the Spider's Eye, White Leopard, and Hogshit warbands.
If I may, I come from Akaros. I have grown up with these factions that pull the strings and do not know the limits of their power. They ask for too much, they seek too much, they make these deals with these demons that now rise around us to prey on us. The Leviathan Hunters, they have toyed too far, they have reached too deeply. That is why you see the demons in the sky. That is why we are left in this state. But we have what it takes to bring them down, I promise you. All of you together. They're weakened now, they're on the coast right now. They would never see it. And I have what will take them down politically, socially. The power that they hold in Doskvol. It is all teetering on this notion that they're the only ones that power these towers, this electroplasm, this demon blood that we have all become dependent on. I have what it takes to bring that to its knees.
This is good, Juliet Belrose. But you will never convince the warbands that you have a secret weapon or the key to the destruction of the Empire. You are not Severosi. If you wish to convince the warbands, the person who must speak must be of Severosi blood.
And at this, we look at each other and go, uh-oh.
Meanwhile, in the... Oh, no, are you going to end it here? Because we can end
That's
it.
where we'll end it for today.
Amazing.
Incredible. Incredible. I love it.
Oh, this score is diplomatic.
It's
perfect.
A diplomatic score, maybe, or maybe it's free play. Well, we'll figure it out. Anyway,
I love it.
thank you for being our audience. This is Jared, Logan, Josephine, McAdam, Salim, and Ross Bryant, and we will see you next week.